Hi, this is the Fiery Joker, and I feel I should give you a status update on top 15 worst cliches. It's underway. I'm more than halfway done. I'm shooting for a February 1st release date. But you know how things happen and things don't always go according to plan. So here's hoping. Oh yes, a couple people have brought to my attention that Doug Walker, the Nostalgia Critic, is returning. Of course I'm excited. I mean, the Nostalgia Critic has been one of my biggest inspirations, as seen by the way I rip off a lot of his jokes. I'm trying to wean myself off of that, but I'm not doing a very good job. So, I kind of understand what Doug went through. I kind of understand that burnout that he went through. It's like, I've gone through that a couple times when I've just been pumping out things so hard and so fast, but the thing is, life gets in the way and you just need some time to just get away from that and just let some new ideas fester in your mind before you start back up again. That's kind of how I felt this Christmas season and that 3-month period before top 10 video game endings. Yeah. So I understand what he's going through, and I'm glad he's back, and I really hope he's here to stay. Alright, time for some music questions. Love this thing. Load. Load! Load! Okay. This first question comes from a user named Mega Friendly Creeper. Oxymoron. What is my favorite Shakespearean play? Well, okay, I'm gonna have to be cliche and say Hamlet. I just really like Hamlet. I mean, it's got a great setup, it's got a great main character, it's got a great conflict, and I really love how it delves into this psyche of this very interesting character. It's like, is he insane? Is he just... Is he insane? Probably. Is he making this all up, or is he actually seeing a ghost? It's very interesting, and it's like all the character foils. It's just a very, very interesting play, especially when compared to something as trite as Romeo and Juliet. Okay, Romeo and Juliet is a well-written play. It's a fairly realistic depiction of teenage love. But that doesn't mean I have to like it. I mean, their love was shallower than Twilight's. Yes, I said it. Romeo and Juliet is shallower than Twilight. I hate it that much. They even referenced it in Twilight if you've read the books. It's... the fact that she based it off something like that takes me off. Oh, I can't believe I was talking about my favorite and it descended into Romeo and Juliet. Alright, moving on. Username The Flamicon asks, what are your thoughts on Final Fantasy XIII Lightning Returns? Well, I'm just gonna say this. Why are they making it? Didn't you have, like, this, whole Final Fantasy XIII Versus game that you were making, Square Enix? I mean, what happened to that? Wasn't that announced, like, alongside Final Fantasy XIII? And how long ago was that? Square Enix, you need to stop announcing so many friggin' games, and you need to get things done! And I don't even care about the game. I mean, I don't care about Lightning as a character. She's an uninteresting character. It's like, I don't care about what happens to her. It's like, I played Final Fantasy XIII. A decision I wholeheartedly regret. And I played Final Fantasy XIII too. A decision I not so regret, but still regret all the same. But I'm not interested in Final Fantasy XIII Lightning Returns. I don't like Lightning as a character. I don't like her as a heroine. She's just... ugh. She's just not an interesting character. Alright, next question. Alabzam asks, what are my thoughts on Assassin's Creed 3 and its ending? Assassin's Creed 3 for me was incredibly disappointing. I did not have as much fun as I thought I was going to have in that. The environments in Assassin's Creed 3 just weren't that nice to look at, or majestic as they were in the previous Assassin's Creed games. And part of the charm of the Assassin's Creed games was running across rooftops and weaving in and out and stuff, and using the environment to advantage to throw off pursuers. That part was fun. And in Assassin's Creed 3, you just don't get a lot of that. It's like the best parts of Assassin's Creed 3 are when you're weaving in and out of the trees like a monkey and just running straight through, just jumping from branch to branch. That stuff is awesome. But the rest of the game, I just didn't think it was all that fun. I mean, it's very glitchy. The animations suck. There's a whole bunch of texture and model pop-in, which really broke my immersion. And I know this is probably a very racist thing to complain about, but the Indian voices really bug me. I mean, they don't sound the least bit interested in what they are saying. I mean, and I know that's kind of a small thing to complain about because it's only there for like one chapter of the game, but I still noticed it and it really bugged me. And the ship battles, yeah, they were cool for a little bit. It's like I would always play He's a Pirate from Pirates of the Caribbean while those are going on. Yes, it was a lot of fun, but it really lost its novelty. It's like in Assassin's Creed 3, there's just so much busy work, and I really hate all the loading times. That was what really killed it for me. All the loading times. It's like I spend more time in a loading screen than I do playing the actual game and the story. The beginning was good. Alright? I liked what they did at the beginning with Connor's father, okay? That one actually had me drop the controller. I was so shocked. That was good. Then came the ending. Really, Ubisoft? We were building up to that. I'm not going to spoil the ending for you guys, but if I had known the entirety of Assassin's Creed was building up to an ending as stupid as that, I probably would not have started playing. That ending was just so... Okay, I really hate ripping off the nostalgia critic, but... Dumb! This is dumb! You cannot possibly come up with something as stupid! I really don't know how they're going to continue this story and still make it good. It's like the way they ended it, they can't continue it. I just don't know what was going through their heads when they were making this. There is a way to redeem themselves, but telling you how to redeem it would also be a spoiler, so... I'm just not gonna go into that. Okay, last question. Crazy 001 Boy asks, what do you think about Nintendo re-releasing Wind Waker for the Wii U? Okay, I feel really bad for saying this, but I'm really not that excited. I mean, I know I shouldn't be looking a gift horse in the mouth. Yes, this is a nice thing for Nintendo to do, but the thing is, do we really need a Legend of Zelda Wind Waker re-release? I mean, yeah, sure, it was about 10 years, but was the game really so bad and outdated that it needed a re-release? It's like, I can understand Ocarina of Time getting a re-release because there were a lot of flaws that needed to be addressed. The Water Temple and the Iron Boots. well, of the many issues. But Wind Waker, there wasn't really anything glaringly wrong with that game. And I looked at the screens for the new HD re-release, and I'm not liking it. I mean, could they have turned up the bloom any higher? It's like, that doesn't make HD. That's very irritating. That's why I hate Battlefield 3, because it's impossible to see because of all the bloom. And the models, they don't look cartoony anymore. That's what I liked about Wind Waker, because it looked cartoony. It looked vibrant. It looked colorful. And this just doesn't. It just looks like there's an artistic clash here, and I really, really don't like it. Now, thank you, Nintendo, for at least trying to think about us, but... And thank you for trying, Nintendo. And that's it. In other news, I'm not wearing any pants.
Cut!